So what brings you to Ceramics Expo?
I was invited to participate in a panel discussion here. I'm an engineer at Medtronic Spine and Biologics, and I'm responsible for our synthetics portfolio of ceramic bone grafts. And I was asked to contribute my experience in powder characterization, which is very important in preparing high-quality, consistent ceramic granules for use as bone void fillers.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the presentation or the panel that you were on?
Yeah, I discussed the role of ceramics as bone void fillers in skeletal reconstruction, and I gave some background to my experience and different challenges that I had on powder characterization, from characterizing the water contents, purity, different densities of powders, and so on, and what challenges they have in producing a final quality product at the end of the day.
What makes ceramics and glass materials so suitable for medical applications?
We can produce them very reproducibly. Certain ceramics, such as your calcium phosphates and calcium sulfates, are biocompatible ceramics and are very well taken up by the body. So we can design granule porous materials as bone void fillers, and they have the same property lot in, lot out, which is can be very important for surgeons when they're looking at treatment options for their patients, as patients vary quite considerably, and different anatomies that these are used in can vary quite considerably. So when you got all of these other variables in your surgery, it's nice to know that you've got a consistent, high-quality product that you can deliver to your patients.
What's the biggest challenge then you face in selecting a ceramic material?
One of the wonderful advantages of these materials is that they'll support new bone growth and then resorb as part of your body's natural metabolic processes. So you want to select a material that will first support that bone growth, fill the defect that in the skeletal reconstruction, and then resorb in an appropriate amount of time. You don't want it to persist too long in the body, but you also don't want it to dissolve or be removed too quickly either.
So apart from being at the panel, have you met any new contacts, any new partnerships here?
Yeah, we're always looking at what we can do to make our products perform a little bit better, get better clinical outcomes for the patients. And in my role in research and development, I've always got new ideas on how to do this, and we really rely on our suppliers and vendors to provide these materials for us to work with and play around with in the lab a little bit. So I've been able to meet some suppliers here that have been just wonderful to talk to, and allow us to start our R&D halfway to the end of it without having to develop the raw materials ourselves.